I was saucing people up with that soccer ball. Every time they try to come this way, my slick oil ass will slide to the left. Every time they try to come to the left, my super duper slick like oil ass will slide to the right, and I would kick the ball and it would go in. Go!
She say it be hurting, hit her cervix, I'm damaging. Had her on her back, I made her tap like she's a wrestler. She was getting cracked and take it back, nigga, you mad at her? As soon as I crack, I sent her back like get your cabbage. Please don't smoke your pack, that shit is whack, it smell like ass in here. If you want legit, holla at sis, she got that bag in here. If you get a whiff and get a sniff, it smell like gas in there. If you want a zip, come
Familia, I'm here to talk about games. Alright, now today I am about to be talking about my favorite PS2 games. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, the first game that I'm about to name is a game called The Warriors. Now, for those who may not know, I am highly influenced by The Warriors. Not only was I always high when I was playing it, but The Warriors has had an influence on my intro. If you listen closely, in The Warriors, they say, "Warriors, come out to play." In my intro, I say, "Familia, such and such is coming your way." Now, in the game, you walking around with your gang in Coney Island, you causing violence, you causing mayhem, you beating people up, you robbing jewelry stores, you robbing butcher stores, you breaking into cars, you stealing radios, you beating up citizens, you mugging citizens, you beating up the police, you running from the police. It is extremely fun. Now, my favorite thing to do in this game was press the triangle and the circle button. And when you do that, your character scoop up the other character from the side and smash them on the pavement. From then, you can clobber and beat their face into a bloody pulp. Now, the second game that I used to love to play was a game called Urban Reign. I can describe this game as a ghetto Tekken. You know what I'm saying? They really didn't have all the fantasy characters that they had. This was like real life hood type characters, but it still had all the elements and characteristics of Tekken. For example, let's say if you uppercut diddly up the hell out of somebody, that blue shot will still pop up instead of blood. I never understood the storyline or the objective of this game. All I know is you was this dude with a buzz cut, with a cream blazer jacket on, and you was just beating the hell out of people. I was too blitzed to understand it anyway. And speaking of blitz, my other favorite game was called Blitz the League 2. This really was just like a hood style football game. None of that soft kitty Madden shit they put on the market today. This was that gutter. And one thing that I loved about this game was the bone breaking X-ray. Let me explain to you what I mean. As soon as you about to get ready to tackle them and you keep on smack diddly yakking the X button, and as soon as you do that, it's like everything will go in slow motion. And when you keep pressing X, it's like it build up your power and your adrenaline, and you would just smash the hell out of them and you will break their bones. You can either bruise it or you can either break it. Another game that I used to love playing was a game called Shrek Super Slam. This was really just like a fighting based arcade game where you get to choose like different DreamWorks Shrek characters such as Shrek, Fiona, Quasimodo, Donkey, Gingerbread Man, everybody. And the objective of this game was to build up your meter, aka your Super Slam meter, and just knock diddly out your opponent the hell off the board. Each character had their own Super Slam move. Like for example with Donkey, he would just scrape his hoof on the floor and he would beat the hell out of you with your head and you would fly off the board. Now, I'm not sure what Fiona did. I'm not sure if she sung. I'm not sure if she twirled and kicked the hell out of you. But either way, you was flying off the board. Shrek Super Duper Ultra Mega Disgusting Ass would just fart and you would fly off the board. And Gingerbread Man, he would just throw candy canes at you and you would just fly off the board. Every time my cousins would come over, I would just destroy them. I was pretty much a big fat bully in Shrek Super Slam. And speaking of bully, my next favorite game that I used to love to play was a game called Bully Canis Edom Edition. In this game, you played as a character named Jimmy Hopkins and you was sent off to some type of boarding school. I don't know what the hell it was, but anyway, it was called Bulworth Academy. You would pretty much just navigate through the school. It was a whole bunch of drama going on, and you was accompanied by your snake friend called Gary. I was so happy to break his face at the end. Another game that I used to love to play was a game called NBA Ballers Phenom. Now this game here was like a super duper advance of NBA Jam. The story mode was extremely fun. You play as a character, you go through different cities, you go through different tournaments, you play a game of basketball at different celebrity mansions. I remember one time I was playing against Ludacris and his people. I shaked and baked Ludacris, had him with the noodle legs, he was out of there. Goodbye! Another game that I used to love to play was a game called Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Now this game was like an intergalactic action game. I didn't even know the objective of the game. All I know is you would go to different boards and you would just fight off different monsters, purchase different weapons, and that's all I know. But it was fun. I love playing it. Another game that I used to love playing was a game called Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Now in this game here, the storyline is really just based off you being kicked out of your mom's house for whatever reason. I don't remember. But you end up coming to Hollywood to try to pursue your skateboarding dream. And then you meet a other group of skaters. One of the dudes' name is Boomer. He was real weird. But it was another girl named Mandy or Sandy. I'm not sure what her name is. I thought my creative character was gonna give her this Kizak. I'm not even gonna lie. I was excited. 1 inch of shaft, yank it out. 2 inches of shaft, yank it out. Go back to that head. Oh
God, I feel the head fizzing.
Yank it out. 7 inches of shaft. Yank it out. Next thing you know, Sweet Home Alabama. Bam diddly yammer. The whole 8 inches in her. And my creative player shaft bags are just clapping against a skater punk butt. But I think they ended up kissing at the end. Don't nobody want to see that. Also, your whole little group of skater friends, y'all build some type of skate park which y'all then stole materials from around the world. And y'all pretty much just skate on it at the very end. The last and final game that I used to love to play was a game called FIFA Street 2. Now this was like a street soccer game. I'm usually not into soccer, but this game was fun as hell. I was saucing people up with that soccer ball. Every time they try to come this way, my slick oil ass will slide to the left. Every time they try to come to the left, my super duper slick like oil ass will slide to the right, and I would kick the ball and it would go in. Go! Goodbye! Alright familia, that is the end of this video. If you like it, please like, please comment, please share. Put in the comments below, what is your favorite PS2 game? I'm bitter! Go!